That's what you think, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Is that the quote?
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're going to do... I just dropped it. We're going to review Rick and Morty Season 3, Episode 7. My name is Mark. This is Billy. We do unprofessional movie reviews. I've been tired all day, so my energy is going to be a little lower. We're going to do a quick little... Oh, by the way, click like, subscribe, and all that internet shit. You fucking losers. Not in the cool It movie way, but like actual
we had
losers.
like 6 views potential for this until you said that. Now we're gonna get like 3 views.
Because I call them losers?
Yeah, because you're insulting our audience.
I don't give a fuck. So there's another Rick and Morty quote for you. Okay, alright. We're gonna just completely improv off the cuff, fuck it, and like what we usually do, this is unprofessional movie reviews, hence severe, and we're going to give you a non-spoilery synopsis of the episode and what we thought of the episode, as if we were normal critics, and things like that. And then we're going to, give you our review from like 1 to 0 and 5 here on our hands. And then we're going to, after that, if you don't want to be spoiled, you can go. And then if you don't care, if you've seen the episode, just stay. And then we're going to chat about what we really thought of the episode as if you just watched it with us.
I'll give the non-spoiler synopsis.
Mm-hmm.
Morty and... wow, I'm blanking on names already.
Beth. No, Summer.
Summer. Yeah, god damn it. Morty and Summer are spending a weekend with Jerry and his new alien girlfriend, and Rick and Beth are investigating Fruity Land, which is a alternate reality he made for her as a child for her to basically be daycared by, where she could never get hurt and there are no rules.
What I really liked about this episode is it does explore... I assumed it was going to explore... actual backstory of Beth and Rick. It doesn't, but it does give you... This is probably the most we've really seen of Beth. This is one of the biggest Beth episodes ever. And this is one of the first times where it's... Beth is part of the A story with Rick, opposed to... She's been like the queen of the B storylines. Like, she's been in almost every B storyline, which is fine. The B storylines are great in this show. But yeah, if you really want a Beth episode, it's great. It's not like a Peggy episode from King of the Hill or anything like this. This is actually a pretty great episode. I liked it. And, lots of really good Jerry stuff, too. This is probably one of the better character-building episodes of this season, I'd say.
Yeah, it's definitely a flavor episode.
Yeah.
Not super plot significant. This doesn't have any bearing on the overarching plot of Season 3.
Maybe, with that ending being kind of ambiguous.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's why I used the word maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah. Alright, let's give it between 0 and 5. It was a decent episode. 3.2 out of 5.
I give it a 3.0 out of 5.
3.0.
This is a pretty middle-of-the-road episode.
Pretty middle of the road.
Some funny gags, some horrifying moments.
Really fucked up moments.
Nothing that jumps out at me as being like, oh, this is my favorite part of this season, or one of my favorite moments.
No, nothing like that. Really good quotes. And I'll get into those right after you guys leave. You don't want to be spoiled. Get out of here. We're going to talk about it as if you already saw it. Okay, don't jump a gift shark in the mouth is one of the best lines ever.
Yeah.
So if you are familiar with the phrase, this show jumped the shark, it's based on Happy Days when the Fonz jumps a shark. And then after that, the Happy Days stopped being good. I mean, it was good for back then. It's not really that great of a show. It doesn't hold up. But anyway, so a lot of, like, jump the shark moments, like Simpsons have had, like, 6. Some people consider South Park has now jumped the shark, although I don't. But anyways, I do really like that of just, like, that line was amazing. There was also a couple other good ones. I think Jerry had, I don't know, somebody else had a really good line. I can't remember at the end. But, I mean, there's some pretty good lines.
Well, there's that really great rant that Summer has against Jerry.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Telling him to accept his fucking problems, like, or tricking him into it.
Beta male, sexist, cowardly man baby, or something like that. and then he's like, "Okay, I'm all those things. Will you help me?" She just did.
She just did.
And
I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the things that are hunting were a callback to to the albino or white Martians from the DC universe. They look a lot like.
There's also a callback to The Thing.
The Thing, yet another Cronenberg callback when the spider head comes up. I don't know. Let's talk about incest cannibals for a bit.
Yeah, Tommy.
Yeah, that was some of the weirdest, most fucked up shit. I love the exposition seconds.
Yeah.
That was probably the
brilliant.
best thing going on. Because they were like, wow, we have a lot of ground to cover on this episode. Here we go!
Yeah. Two super smart people take one look at a piece of alien DNA and immediately unravel the entire exposition for what happened to Tommy.
And then they're 100% right as they're being sneaked up on the weird cannibal offspring of Tommy. Although I don't think they're cannibals, just Tommy.
Cannibal offspring livestock.
Yeah, oh, fuck. Tommy's messed up. And I really like... Yeah, this show, or this episode, I do have to put a lot on the writing, even though, any other show couldn't have pulled off writing like this, especially that exposition moment. The fact that it breaks the fourth walls constantly, and you can tell the show doesn't really care, and that's its charm.
Yeah.
But the ending, or the beginning of just, setting up right away about this, missing Tommy kid who Beth, knew who got murdered by his dad. And then it's oh, okay, I bet that's going to come up. And then it comes up right away, and then it goes. And then literally in 5 minutes, we travel to the point where we're, at Tommy being this weird cannibal monster thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that happened in the first half of the episode.
Oh, and let's talk about the play.
Oh, God.
And Tommy humped a rock. Tommy humped a tree.
And I love the humping.
It's just like a hug.
There's probably a lot of crazy psychological shit we could unravel of this episode if we gave it time, if we watched it about 8 times. But, I don't know, we can cut it short. Decent episode. It was called ABCs of Beth. I thought it was going to be an anthology like ABCs of Death, and I'm glad it wasn't because we've kind of had a lot of clip episodes recently.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that this one was a little more formulaic.
Yeah. I would really it would probably wreck the character for a lot of people, but I like seeing shit like that. I would like to see more sincerity out of Rick. For a change.
Do you want to talk about the ending then?
Yeah.
What did Beth decide to do? Is she a clone?
And did she decide that she's going to go back to Jerry? Did she decide she just wants to spend more time with her kids, which would make her character very static? Nothing changed at the beginning and end of this episode. Other than the fact that she chooses to be there now.
Yep. And then the thing that, of course, stands out at the end, and I'm sure I'm not the only person who thought this, Rick does something nice, holds Beth, and tells him that he loves her. So maybe it was a giant, huge change in his character, or maybe he's a clone. Is one of my thoughts.
Maybe when he went into the portal, he was changing himself out for a clone, bringing back pizza.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Or she just, we missed the scene of her just hey, I want you gone, and I want a better version of you.
Maybe,
maybe. How he pitches that, why don't you get out of here and leave a better clone? And she's like, you know what? No.
Or maybe you do.
Maybe you need to do that.
Or maybe they both do.
Yeah, maybe. Because
I think it'd be an interesting. I'm not saying this is how it is at all, but I'm just saying it'd be interesting if Beth and Rick put clones of themselves in place of themselves and then went off on adventures together.
I don't know if they could handle adventures together.
You
could see how, this one was rather volatile with how, they don't click like Rick does with other characters and things like that, just because Beth is so messed up. Well, that too, and they're extremely alike.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sarah Chalk, by the way. She is fantastic in this episode.
We have both loved her since the first season of Scrubs.
Yeah, I love Sarah Chalk.
I was worried that she was not going to be properly utilized after Scrubs, and then she found one of the best TV shows.
Yeah,
and she is killing it.
Yeah.
So Sarah Chalk, we
love
you.
This episode, it was one of the bigger Beth episodes, and yeah, she was her voice acting was fantastic in this episode. Okay, we can call it there. Good old 10-minute one.
Yeah.
Click like, subscribe, do all that shit. Season finale coming up next week. It's gonna be Rick, Cherry, and Candidate is the name of it.
Yeah.
So our original, if you want to drop a quick 10-second theory, I thought it because the description was Rick messes with the president or does something with the president. So I originally thought it was going to go back to Evil Morty on the
wanted
Citadel.
to so bad.
But we got
It's
the
too
trailer
soon.
for it.
Yeah.
It is too soon. You're right.
They're gonna throw it into next season.
We did get the trailer for it, and it's him messing with the actual president. But is that a fake trailer, just like the Rick Lantis mix-up?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
I think there's a small possibility, but this didn't feel like as blunt as Atlantis, baby. Like this actually felt like a real. They were finding funny moments of a episode.
Yeah. I'm feeling like I'm preparing for a letdown. That's going to be a really lame season finale.
I don't know.
I don't think it's going to be Bird Person dying and Rick going into intergalactic.
They've
jail.
never had a bad season finale. Granted, there's only been 2.
Yeah, but this setup sounds so weak. I really hate the president in Rick and Morty.
I love the president because he's
him.
such a piece of he's an idiot. Like I love him because he's just like a complete like that's my.
He's like George Bush and Barack Obama's body, kind of.
Yeah. That kind of nailed it.
Yeah.
And my impression did that same thing.
Yeah, he's a moron who looks kind of like an illusion of Barack Obama.
Yeah, kind of. Who's voiced by that guy. All right, guys. Talk to you later.
All right, cool. Bye.
I usually know his name. Wubba Lubba Dub Dub!